chaps, today we're going to learn about volume. Okay, we're going to deal with the same shapes with our boxes, with our cuboids, with the cubes, and with the triangular prisms. Okay, but now we're going to calculate their volume. The volume is like not the area outside, is the bit inside. If I was to fill up with water, okay, how much water inside there, that's what we call, actually we call it capacity, but it's kind of the same as volume. It's the inside bit. So I'm going to start with this very important rule. Okay, this rule will allow you to calculate volume of any prism, and we are just working with prisms this year, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, right. What is, by the way, a prism? Prism is a shape that have two identical bases. So let's say the top and the bottom bases. Okay, they're identical. So that's a prism. The same thing with a triangular prism. Okay, we've got top or front and back bases. Okay, they're identical. If they're identical, that's called a prism. And that rule tells us the volume of the prism is going to be the area of the base, one of the bases, and time it by the distance between the bases. So if this is one base and this is the other base, what's the distance between the two bases? It's that bit. Okay? So if I draw this shape, and let's say I say that the base, one base is here. Okay? There's a one at the bottom as well. Okay? Then the area of the base, well, let's calculate. What is the volume of the base? Volume. Okay? It's going to be the area of the base. What is the area of the base? So this is 4, and this is 4, this is 8, and this is 8. So the area of the base is going to be 4 times 8. And we have time by the distance between the two bases, which in this case is 2. Okay? Now if I work with meters, okay, then the answer I'm going to get, which is 64, is going to be meter cube. It's meter cube because just like I'm timing the numbers, I'm also timing the units. Meter time meter time meter is meter cube. Okay? Right, now, let's move on to the next shape. Okay, well, before we move to the next shape, if I was given, let's say, this number in centimeters, 800 centimeters, then obviously I have to convert it to meters. I can't work with some centimeters, some meters. I have to work with the same unit. Okay, so that's about that. Let's move on to the next shape. Okay, our next shape that we're going to work with is, again, our triangular prism. We calculate the surface area last time. Now we're going to calculate the volume. Okay, so we've worked with this triangular prism. Okay, it's an obtuse triangle. That angle is larger than 90. Now, what does the rule tell me? It tells me that the volume is going to be the area, okay, the area of the base. The base in this case is not a rectangle, it's a triangle. Okay, right? And I'm going to time that by the distance between the two triangles. So we've got one triangle here and one in the back. What's the distance between these two triangles? It's 4 centimeters. Okay? Now, if you remember, we had to do it last time because I have this in centimeters, this is in meters, and this is millimeters. We have to decide which unit. Okay? And because we have 3 lengths in centimeters, this is, by the way, question 14, if you want to have a look. Okay? Because most of them are in centimeters, we're going to convert everything to centimeters. So 0.02 meters is 2 centimeters. 10 millimeters is 1 centimeter. Okay? Now, so I timed the area of the triangle by the distance between. That's the distance between the bases. But I haven't calculated really the area. How do I calculate this area? We did it before, okay? We have to do the base times the height divided by 2. But what is the height? This one, okay? The height now is outside the triangle. That's how it works in obtuse triangles. So we're going to do base times height divided by 2. Okay? And then if you do that in a calculator, you don't need a calculator. That cross cancel out. The answer is 4 centimeter cube. Because this is in centimeter, this is in centimeter. Centimeter times centimeter times centimeter is a centimeter cube. Alright? Okay, let's move on to capacity now. Okay, so now I've got, this is question, by the way, if you want to follow up, it's on B, okay, page 245. And we've got, what does it say? A rectangular sandbox had the length of 900 millimeters, breadth of 60 centimeters, height of 0.12. Calculate the volume of the prism and and it tells you they want to calculate in meter cube. Now, if we have to work with meter cube, then we must convert all these units to meters. This one, 0.12, is already in meters. But 60 centimeters, we divide by 100, it's going to be 0.6 meters. 900 millimeter, okay, right, 1 meter is equal 1,000 millimeters. Milli means 1,000th, 1 divided by 1,000. So if I want to go from millimeter to meter, I have to divide by 1,000. Okay, so 900 millimeters is 0.9 meters. So if I want to calculate the volume, it's going to be 0.12 times 0.6 times 0.9. They're all in meters. Okay. And then put that in the calculator. 0.12 times 0.6 times 0.9. I get that one. So 0.065 if I round it up. Okay. So it's going to be 0.065 meter cube. Okay? Next thing, they ask me, how much sand can the prism hold in kiloliter? KL, kiloliters. Okay, now this is a question about capacity. Okay? Volume is in meter cube, centimeter cube, millimeter cube. Capacity we usually measure in liters, kiloliters, milliliters. And capacity means, like the word, how much can it have? How much sand can it have? How many how much water it can have? We measure that in liters and kiloliters and all that. Now, what you got to do, and it's a bit of memory, I'm afraid. You got to remember two things, really. Just two things. You got to remember that 1 kiloliter is equal to 1 meter cube, and you got to remember that 1 milliliter, okay, is equal to 1 centimeter cube. These are units of volume, and these are units of capacity. Capacity and volume is really the same. It's just when we say capacity, it means how much stuff we can have inside. Okay? So if the question was how many kiloliters, and we know that kiloliter is the same as meter cube, then the answer for the second part, this one, the first part, well, how much sand can it keep? Well, it's the same thing, 0.065 kiloliter. Okay? The same amount, because 1 kiloliter equals 1 meter cube. Okay? Next thing they ask me, I'm going to actually skip a little bit. And I'll do 5 first. Okay? In 5, they ask me, what is the capacity in liters? Okay? So I know the capacity in kiloliter is 0.065. The question now is, how many liters is that? Okay? Now here you should be able to know how to do it. How do we move from kiloliter to liter? Okay, how do I convert that? Just like we convert from kilogram to gram. Kilo means 1,000. So if I want the answer in liter, I need to time by 1,000. I'll write it down beneath. I need to time by 1,000. Just like 2 kilogram is 2,000 gram, 2 kiloliter is 2,000 liter. So I need to time that number by 1,000. Okay, I don't need a calculator for that. How do I time by 1,000? We did it before, a few months ago. We just move that decimal place 3 times. So the answer is going to be 65 liters. Okay? Next thing. Now I'm going to move on back to 3. So in 3 they ask, calculate the volume, the same volume I calculate here, but now in centimeter cube. Okay? So I need to change all my lengths into centimeters. How do I go from meters to cent? Because right now they're in meters. How do I go from meter to centimeters? I time by 100, right? So then 0.9 meter is going to be 90 centimeters. The 0.6 meter is going to be 60 centimeters. The 0.12 meter is going to be 12 centimeters. And now I'm going to write down 12 times 60 times 90. Okay? And I should get, I'll get the calculator. I'm going to take chances here. 12 times, 12 times 60 times 90 equal 64,800. My answer is 64,800 centimeter cube. Because I'm working with centimeter, it's going to be centimeter cube. Last part, guys. Question part 4, the same question. How much sand can the prism hold in milliliters? Okay, so there's two ways of doing it. I'll just show you one. Okay. Remember when I told you about these units, you need to know that 1 kiloliter is 1 meter cube, and 1 milliliter is 1 centimeter cube. So if you know the answer for free, the volume is 64,800 centimeter cube, then we know the capacity is 64,800 milliliter. Okay? Each centimeter cube is the same as a milliliter, so the answer is exactly going to be the same, but now the unit is milliliter. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. What I would like you to do, now is just work on exercise 3. And I'll see you in the next lesson.